So, good morning.
Good morning.
We are here at the Oraño School.
Yes.
And we are with our friend.
With Simon. Simon, are you going to bark? No, Simon says I don't bark usually.
Okay. So tell us, what are we going to do now?
Well, we're going to spend a little bit of time with the children of I believe, the 3rd grade. And really what it's all about is trying to teach the kids about what it means to be a responsible pet owner. And that's what we're going to try and do, is see if we can teach people a little bit about that, teach people a little bit about what it means to be a little bit about philanthropy and giving back to your community. And most importantly, I want to give all the kids an opportunity. The best part is when I say to the kids whenever I do this is, you know, who wants to have snuggle time? Who wants to have play time with Simon? And everybody raises their hand immediately. So I think that in addition to that, I hope we get to have some fun too. How's everyone today? Good. Good. My name is Sock. Hi, This is Simon. Hi, Simon. Simon loves everyone. Who has a pet at home? Who has a pet at home? What do you have? Dogs? Cats? Dog and a cat? Two pet what? Bulls? Wow. What are their names? They have names? Say again? So, you know then, if you have pets, you know, like, you're their mom and dad, right? You're in charge, right? Very, very important. When you have a pet, it is important that you take care of your dog or your cat or your bull, just like your mom and dad take care of you, right? Yeah. Right. And what does that mean? What does it mean to be a responsible pet parent? Who knows? What? Tell me. What does it mean? Yeah. Absolutely, that's one thing. You have to feed them. Who knows? What's the second thing? You tell me.
You have to feed them and check for fleas.
Exactly. Very, very important. Very, very important. What about ticks? Those are important too here too, huh? Ticks are a real problem. Real problem. What else? What else? Tell me. Give them exercise. When you have the bad cold or sore throat, what does mom and dad do? Where do they take you?
The doctor.
The doctor. What do they call a doctor for an animal? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who hasn't answered yet? Who hasn't answered yet? Tell me, what do they call it? A veterinarian. Absolutely. So one of the things that you have to do as a responsible pet owner, a pet parent, when your dog or cat doesn't feel well, you have to take them to where? Very good, very good. These are all responsibilities. One of the things that's very important to do is to train your dogs or cats or all of your animals at home. And in training, when you come to school, what do you do? What do you do here at school? You learn things. Very true, very true. Very important for your dogs and your cats and all of your animals to learn and to be trained. One second, I'll show you some basic dog obedience commands that Simon knows. Okay? The most important thing that you want your dog to be able to do is to tell him to sit. And now Simon knows the command and the hand signal for sit. Simon, and the way you give a dog a command is you say their name. You get his attention. Simon, sit. Very good boy. Oh, you're going to lay down too? Okay. Who saw when I came in, I told him to sit, and I went like, I told him down, I had my hand up in the air like this. You know what this is? Your right hand in the air? Who knows? What's that mean? It means down. To him, that means lay down. That's a silly signal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you're telling him to lay down, you put your hand in the air. You know why they do that? Very important. Simon, stay. If he can't hear me, but perhaps he can see me, and we were very far away, I should be able to go like this from across a field. And he would see the hand signal and lay down. Simon's breed, Golden Retriever, was raised, they were hunting dogs. And when people would go out and go hunting for ducks or whatever they were going to hunt for, they didn't want to have to yell across the field and say, down, it would scare all the birds away, right? Because they were hunting them. So they could just go like this and the dog would lay down. That's where that came from. The first thing you need to know when you're walking with your dog on a leash it's very important that you be in control. So you put your thumb up like this. You take the loop of the leash and you put it over, Simon's thing. Put it over the thumb, like this. And then you grip it. Okay? And then you take up the slack in your hand, in this hand, and you put your other hand at the base of the leash. That is the right way to hold your leash. If you tell a dog to stay, it means don't move that spot until I tell you, I, the pack leader, tell you that it's okay. Simon, sit. Stay. So now, I should be able to do the following. Come up like this. He's not moving, I could walk around him. See how he's watching me? Good boy. Simon, come. Good job. Good boy. Wait, that's stay. Some dogs and cats are homeless. They don't have pet parents. They're not lucky like your dogs and cats like Simon. And they need a home. So one of the things that Simon and I like to do is to help animals that need to find new parents. That's what we do. Who knows what the Heineken Regatta is? Anybody know what the regatta is in March? The big sailing regatta that goes on with all the sailboats. Anybody ever hear of that? Simon and I, every March, we have a sailboat, and we have a whole bunch of folks that come and race with us, and many sponsors that give us money, and we race in the regatta every year, and all the money that we raise goes to animal welfare charities, people that want to help homeless animals find their forever homes. So we do that every March. And if you watch in the Heineken Regatta this year, you'll see a boat called Team Golden Dog. Named after him. And you should root for us. Hopefully we come in first. We'll raise lots of money. All the money that gets raised goes to the St. Martin Animal Welfare Foundation, and then another charity here on the French side called the Quatre Paws, the Four Paws, as I said, paws. That all try and help homeless cats, dogs, and other animals find their new families. Any questions that you guys have about Simon? Anybody want to ask any questions? Yes? How old is Simon? Simon is going to be 10 and a half, actually he's 10 and a half years old. He's going to be an old man. He's going to be a very old man. I'm going to use a big word. I'm going to use a big word, and I can't spell it. That's how big it is. So you could all laugh. You know, I can kind of spell it. But the big word I want to use is philanthropy. Does anybody know what that means? No? So, anyone know? Anybody want to take a guess? Philanthropy is when you try and do something to help others. So, who heard in the news and read in the newspaper about the earthquake in Haiti? Everybody's heard about that? You've talked about it in school and you've learned about it? Yeah? And have you noticed, have you seen on the island lots of people trying to help the people of Haiti as they saw our brothers and sisters on the island of Haiti as they try and recover from the tragedy? People are doing things to help them. They're collecting clothes, they're collecting food, and they're trying to help them. Those are acts of philanthropy. They're acts of charity. They're acts of charity. Trying to help others, trying to give of yourself to make others better. So the one thing that I hope that you take away from today is that you remember when you're planning your activities to include your cat or your dog or your animal, and you treat them with respect. You feed them, you take care of them, you train them, and you give them plenty of exercise. Everybody promises they'll do that?
Yes.
Okay. Who wants to pet Simon? Okay, everybody get pet him. It's playtime. Okay, don't fall. Okay, let's everybody we're going to try and take a picture with everybody, okay?